Wow, it's been a long time since I took a walk at this time of the evening. But the sky is, well, over there is a little bit dark, but the rest of it, nice. Well, evening traffic, sunset. People going home from work. The day's end. Wow, another little stores appears selling all kinds of fruits from the Philippines. Anyway, let's finish our walk. Missed a couple of days. A lot of things, a lot of events taking place around the world, and some people are fearful, and even governments not talking. Governments are afraid to talk about events. I mean, the Ukraine war in some places have disappeared from the news. All those who are saying that the war is won or winnable are slowly running for cover. They are not talking anymore about their plans to win. But there are other places, and it's funny that they're all talking about Israel. And the one thread that in all the conversations, well, actually there are two. The thread in the conversation is about how they're gonna support Israel if it takes everything. And that's the one thing that they said about Ukraine. We're gonna support Ukraine as long as it takes. Now they're saying that about Israel. But the other thread that I'm hearing is this. It's actually an old one about the end of the world. God is coming for this world now. And they're saying that Israel is this war in Israel is a sign. It's a sign to those who know what's going on. But those who don't know what's going on including the people who are talking about the end of the world, there's no sign. Israel, or the people who are now in Israel, have no idea about the people who they claim they are. Even the DNA doesn't match. And when the DNA doesn't match, you know who's lying, the one whose DNA doesn't match. If you say you're African, you gotta have African DNA. See, the British put these people in Palestine, and the British no longer can defend that action. So it's the end of their world, not the world, not the end of the earth. The British world is ended. And those of you who have studied history will know that all of this is tied together. The rulership of the British Empire didn't just move. It was moving since the 14th century. And unless you know history, unless you study history, you won't see it. Because you don't see the money trail. And the money trail is absolutely necessary. The money trail goes all the way from Rome. One road leads from Rome, one leads from Greece, one leads from Egypt. And I'll let you decide where the other comes from. But the other three, or as I say, two of the three came to Palestine. And that was led by the one they called the Lionheart Englishman. They had heard of Palestine from the people who traveled from Palestine throughout Europe with the Roman Empire. In some areas of learning, I've heard them be called Edomites. Herod's clan. The Christians the favorite around these was one called Paul. But that goes back, way back. Those were the money lenders. And guess what? Those same money lenders are the ones who lent the money that started the island that they call American, the continent that now call America. They were the people who loaned the money that brought the people from England and Holland and France and Germany and Scotland to America. Today, they have the American Empire in the same condition as they had the British Empire before it wrecked. It became wrecked. Now they just abandoned ship in England. .0005% of Englishmen control all of England. The money, the wealth. And money is not just paper, land, businesses. America is going in the same direction. This is not the end of the world. It's just changing. The name changes, the location changes, and people tend to want to believe that something is going to save them from the foolishness that they did. Yes, a lot of people survive after making errors. But when you err and you don't correct it, then you teach your children to do the same foolishness that you have done. Eventually it catches up. So the world is not coming to an end, not the earth itself, but the people who've been doing the foolishness and believing the foolishness. Like the people who tell you now that the world is coming to an end. They believe the foolishness. And now they're hoping that it will end and they will survive so they can say, you see, my God saved me. The reality is, nothing to go so. But I hope those of you who listen to me can go and look at history. Serious. All the time that we talk, you listen to my videos, I always going to tell you, check. Read the history of the people who you see in the news. Don't just read what's in the newspaper. Even Wikipedia, with its, I mean, there's still some truth to it. You look at something, follow the trail, the names, you see that the names have changed. The color of the people have changed. But the actions have stayed the same. Passed on from father to son, mother to daughter. All right. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. My day has come to an end. As you can see, the sun is gone, the moon has come, and the stars. Hope you enjoy your day. Peace.